So Cardano is seeing a little more chop than we're used to seeing over this period. And it all started after the conclusion of the FOMC meeting, right? When we found out that they were raising interest rates another 75 basis points. This obviously marked the fourth consecutive period where they decided to raise interest rates 75 basis points, which is actually a record. This has never been done before. And all this price action that we're seeing here now stems from one word, okay? It's uncertainty. There was a lot of uncertainty put back into the market again. It had mostly to do with Chairman Powell's tone and words that he said. He said that we still need to raise interest rates further. Okay, this has obviously made the market a little bit uncomfortable and again, a little uncertain for the times to come. Now, we know that, there's more reports that are coming. Obviously, the big one today is going to be the jobs report. Now, the jobs report is going to tell us what the current job situation is looking like, if we're adding jobs, taking away jobs, what employment's looking like, stuff like that. And we're kind of getting like an early hint at what this may end up looking like. And they are expecting that job growth is actually continuing to slow. So they're saying that although vacancies have moved below their highs and the pace of job gains has slowed from earlier in the year, the labor market continues to be out of balance with demand substantially exceeding the supply of available workers. This is why they are not expecting this to make any change or any shift as far as like the interest rate hikes that they plan on making. Now, they have said that this sort of thing is going to slow as the year goes on, but this isn't going to really change much, to be honest with you. I'm going to be curious to see what the jobs report actually comes out and says today, right? Because obviously if we get a good jobs report, it's bad for the market, and a bad jobs report is good for the market. I still I have to read through it like 6 times to really get a full grasp of what this is going to mean and how this is actually going to impact the market. And realistically, we may not see much change. There's still more to come. We know that there's midterms, and I would almost argue that midterms are going to play a bigger factor than what the jobs report is going to do. Now, we have seen some movement based on the jobs report in the past, but then we still have CPI data after the midterms. So there's all these sorts of things that are kind of compounding on each other that are going to, influence crypto in one way, shape, or form. That's why we're seeing these up and downs, right? These intraday moves that we haven't been seeing, right? Usually we've, at least lately, had, it's either a day of red or a day of green, one or the other, okay? Just straight, steady moves, not these big spikes. But as we've drawn closer to these days, right, these spikes are happening more and more often. You can see these big, huge, volatile moves, which, crypto, to be fair, has volatile moves, right? There's a lot of emotion influencing the market right now, not as it should be. Okay, obviously we should leave emotion out of crypto in general, but I don't really know what's going to happen, guys. I really have no clue how this is going to react. I have a feeling we might be, again, this is not fun. I have a feeling we might have some tougher times ahead. I'm not saying we're necessarily going to go below like the low levels that we've seen with Cardano, like down to that 33-cent level or anything like that. But we may see, again, more chop. We may see more pullback. We may see some spikes up, just depending on, what these numbers end up looking like. So just be prepared for what is coming in the market, not just today, but the next few days, right? We basically have until the 10th, that'll give us a good idea of how the scope is going to look over the next probably month and a half or so. So that's just what I wanted to make you guys aware of. Just don't be panicking. If you see these quick wicks up and down, I mean, again, looking at the daily chart. Well, actually, let's look at the 7-day and kind of shrink this down a little bit. I mean, you can see right here what's been happening in this period, right? Those are some, huge moves, right? We're talking 10% move up, 10% move down. It's the way the market is right now, guys. Again, uncertainty. Okay, that's the big word you got to focus on. Now, if your look is long term, like mine is, this kind of stuff short term doesn't really matter anyways. But it's good to at least know what the market is doing and why it's reacting the way that it is. But as always, I appreciate you guys stopping in, checking out the video. Hope your guys' week has been going fantastic so far. If you haven't already, do make sure you show your support for the channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell. Again, that way you can stay updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Hope you have a wonderful day. Good luck this morning, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Take care, guys.